Okay, we are back for part 2 of the Pozo training diaries. The wind's kicked in, the waves have picked up, and pretty much every man and his dog is turning up. Day by day we have more people. Ricardo turned up last night. No footage of him just yet as he's just turned up. Class has turned up. So a few of the boys are starting to roll into town. Last time I spoke to you, I was looking for someone to help out with a bit on the training diaries, and the best shop in Pozo has stepped forward. Pozo wins. So thanks to the guys at Pozo wins, you're going to see a little bit of advertising from them boys in the Pozo diaries. But don't worry, it's all going to fit in seamlessly and you're never going to know there's an advert there. Well, I mean, that's how it goes, isn't it? That's the deal with advertising, but they are a bloody good shop. If you're coming to Pozo, definitely check them out. They rent equipment, they do clinics, they've got all the gear. Anyway, more about them. There's a lot of Pozo diaries to come, and I'm sure you're going to be hearing a lot more about them. So first up, who are we going to talk about? Pons. That's what they call him over here, Joseph Pons, the main guy at Pozo Winds who does the clinics. Oh my God, what a tedious thing. But he is sailing really good. I'm not just bringing him up because he works in Pozo Winds, but he is sailing super good. I was watching the other day, thought I'd get the camera out, busting out nice doubles. Actually missed the best doubles, but I saw him go for a nice push forward, lots of height, good rotation. So he's looking good. He's got nice planing forwards, he's got backside threes. So he's looking good. He didn't enter the competition last year, and I was surprised about that. So it's going to be interesting to see if he does enter this year, but I think there'll be a lot of scared people if he gets through the trials, because obviously it's top 32 this year, so there's going to be a trial set up, and that trials could be really exciting to watch. So that's Pons. Last episode I didn't mention anything about me, so this one I'm going to talk about me, because obviously I did my shoulder, and anyone's been following my sort of diaries and stories from over the winter, anyone who doesn't know, I separated my shoulder, so this sort of shoulder's not really connected to the collarbone anymore. It wobbles up and down, so I was a bit worried about coming here. I did it doing a tweet push loop, hooked in and just came down straight on the sail. So tweet pushes was going to be my bogey move here. I thought just get straight back into it and go out. Did have a few ropey ones at first where I wasn't committing, but now I think I've got them sorted. I'm getting a bit more height, getting the tweak, and I'm feeling a lot more comfortable. And that, if you get that move, the next move after that is the sort of tweak pushy forward. So I'm not going to say anything. I said this in Oz, and I did get a few after that. So hopefully here, the waves have picked up now. That will be my next move. Starting to get back into the stall forwards. I won't lie to you, I've been doing the odd floaty jump this week. If you've been looking at the pictures on Facebook and stuff, you'll probably have seen a few floaty jumps, and I've just been going up to the stall forward. I'm thinking, get loads of speed, get loads of height, and then gone, oh no, I don't think I'll do that, and then going down with a floaty jump. I'm just going to get Justina to move her hair out the screen because it's all over the camera. Okay, so yeah, and I've been on the frugal. There was a few lighter wind days. I'm going to go back a few days now, and so I had the frugal out, doing a few backside threes, and they were feeling quite comfortable, getting the old takas and stuff. So I'm getting back into it, not really going for the doubles full power, so to speak, but they're coming in the next few days, that's for sure, because like I said, the level has just gone insane. Everyone's turning up and busting out big moves. One guy who's just been going crazy, little Antoine. If you followed anything over the winter when he was in Maui, he had a massive crash at Jaws. If you haven't seen that, I don't know where you'll find it, but if you put Antoine Jaws, you might find that crash worth checking out. But he's been going mental here, just going for everything. He crashes, when he crashes big. First of all, first crash I saw, tweak push loop crash, goes up, nice tweak, but then sort of got back winded, feet come out, and nearly, well, it ended in a little few tears, but not too bad, sort of sails away from that nice. But the next one, just crazy. He goes up, looks like he's going for a stall forward, gets to the top, and he sort of stops for a second, and you realise he's actually hooked in. So he tries to get out, his feet come out the straps, the board goes on its side, and he's kicking like this, like, ah, and he's flipping high, and you're thinking, what's going to happen next? I'll tell you what happened next. Well, in fact, you can see it. What happened next is this. He comes down, halfway down, tries to sort of somersault out of it, manages to get out of the harness, but comes down sort of head first, back comes over, and I'm there filming, just laughing my head off as I do, and I'm sort of laughing, and then I put the camera down, I'm like, Oh, actually, he's still in the water. Actually, maybe he's injured because it was pretty bad. So I sort of turned the camera back on, filmed him again. He's there stretching his back out, and I'm like, oh my God, there's someone came past. It looked like he was all right. I started laughing again. So little Anton really going for it. He's got some nice moves as well, but he is the guy. He is the new Boujma. We used to miss Boujma, but now we've got little Anton. So Bouj, you better come back and show us some crashes, because this boy's taking the limelight on the crashes, that's for sure. Who else is sailing good? Obviously Victor and Koster, we mentioned those last time. Victor wasn't having a good day of it the other day. He was crashing his goiters and not really making them, and I don't usually see him crash that many goiters, and I was thinking, oh well, here's another one. But then suddenly last couple of days, boom, 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 he's like pinging them out, pinging everything else out. He's doing some nice doubles, and he's looking on it, and he even went, yes, he went for a plum, the trademark move of Phil Horrocks. So Horrocks, Victor's still going for this plum. He didn't land it, but it's good to see someone going for something new. Koster, obviously these are the two boys that have sort of owned Pozo the last couple of years. He's been going just crazy big, push forward after push forward, and he didn't land any of them. Well, I say that, they were massive and they were landed pretty flat, and that's why he didn't land. He just pinged off at the end. I may have missed it. I can't film everything, don't get me wrong, but it was quite refreshing to see him crash. We did joke actually the other day that we could probably film the whole like the whole hour of him sailing and put his worst bits on, and they'd be like most people's highlight reel, because he is that good, just big forwards, big F. Anyway, enough about Koster. We've heard enough about him. Who else we got? Oh yeah, I should actually mention Victor Fernandez. I saw him do just a sweet frontside 360, just really nice in the thing, just loads of height, lands, stomps it. It was nice to see. I just sort of slipped my mind there. I thought I'd put that in. Definitely worth seeing. From the young guys, who's going well? Who's going to be challenging for this competition? Who's going to make he get up there into that top 5 positions? Alessio Stilrich, he's sailing good, another North Fanatic rider. He has been sailing really good, going really high, got some technical moves, been landing some nice goiters. Heard he landed a clue first goiter the other day, but he's got the tweak pushes down. Like I said the other day, he's got these backside 360s. He's looking more consistent this year, so maybe this is going to be his year. Couldn't do all the competitions last year, and I've heard he's doing them all this year, so it's going to be interesting to see where he ranks at the end, but there'll be a few nervous people if they see him in the heat. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for my first page of info. On the second page, maybe we have an advert link now. Oh yeah, second page. Yeah, well anyway, there's not much on this second page. I thought I'd put more, but anyway, all the action, all the new guys here. Danny Bruges, Dario Ojeda, both going for push forwards. We got Ricardo just turned up, like I say, Klaus. So all these guys have just turned up into town. I have footage which I haven't actually gone through from yesterday, and that was a big wave day. So we got some big wave footage. I say big waves, this is Pozo, but you know, anything over head high at Pozo, when you've got 50 knots of breeze, you can go pretty high, so it's pretty big. But some sets like up into sort of half mast high. So have all that in the next one. I'm going to try and turn it around in the next couple of days as quick as possible. And I'm going to put a little edit together of some floaty jumps. Maybe I'll leave you with that, a little edit of some floaty jumps, because boys have been going into things ready to do it, getting a little bit off, and then I've seen everyone doing floaty jumps this week. I have been probably the leader of the bunch, I won't lie to you. I've got them down.
Floaty jump.
Floaty jump.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, he's putting it to another level. Floaty jumps.
So that's it for the Training Diaries Part 2. I'm going to come back bigger and better in Part 3, and it's going to be a lot quicker than that last one. It took a long time and I've got a lot of footage to go through. So stay tuned for number 3, and big thanks for Pozo Wins for helping out with the Training Diaries. And if you are coming to Pozo, get on the phone, get on the website, check them out. They've got a webcam if you want to check the conditions. These boys get wind 24/7 here, so if you want to guarantee a trip to somewhere windy, come to Pozo. Trust me, look at it, it's blowing all the time.